But you can see we can make the wiring loom now. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now I know today's video is a little bit different than the usual, however I have seen a few people ask in the comments exactly how to install mods, or people requesting me to make a guide on how to install mods. So that is exactly what I'm going to do here today. And it may be obvious to some, but the mods are only going to work on the PC edition of the game. Now me personally, I play the Steam version of the game. If you play the Game Pass version, this process may be different and it may not even be possible. I've never tried it, so I can't tell you for sure. But the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to go to a website called nexusmods.com. You can just type in Nexus Mods or Nexus Mods No Man's Sky. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. All we're going to want to do is hit view. And then once we're in here, you can just scroll until you find the game, or you can just go up here in the top corner and type in No Man's Sky. Now, they are very particular about how you type this, so make sure you type it with capital letters. If you type it lowercase like I tried to before the video, it's not going to show anything. So right there you can see No Man's Sky. We'll go ahead and click on that. And this is going to be a little confusing to people who have never used Nexus Mod Manager before, but if you've modded any other games like Fallout or Skyrim for instance, it's going to be very similar to that. So all we're going to want to do is, if you have a specific mod you're wanting to install, you can just go up here and type it in the bar and then just look for the exact mod you want. However, if you don't have a mod in mind or you just want to browse the mods, we can scroll down. We can see we have nothing new today. We only have one new this week. But what we're going to look for is the popular 30 days, popular of all time. And we can just go through here and see what most people download, what is the most popular. And we're just going to look for a mod that we want to download. So I kind of browsed through these beforehand, and the one that I seen that looked really good to me that doesn't seem like it would break the game too much is the Craftable wiring loom. So we're just going to go ahead and click on that now. Now once we are on the mod page, we're just going to scroll down. Now you can read the description if you want. This one doesn't have very much on it, for instance, but sometimes they'll have a lot of screenshots or a lot of information about the mod. What we're mainly looking for is the file, so we're going to go ahead and click on that, and we are going to be looking for the pack file. Most of the time there's only going to be one download, but sometimes they'll have multiple, so you can see here we have two different files. We want the top one because it says pack file. What we're going to be looking for is the last time it was uploaded or updated. So this one was August 19th, so it's been about a month since this one's been updated, but there hasn't been a major update since then, so this one should still work. Mainly what you're looking for is making sure that there has been a update released since the newest update that's out. So for instance, No Man's Sky Endurance, that came out before this date, so we know that this one is going to work. And you can also go look under the post. A lot of times people will tell you whether or not the mod does work for them or if it doesn't work at all. So that's another helpful thing to go through and check. But what we're mainly going to be looking for is the manual download. Now you do have to be logged in order to download. So if you don't have an account, just make an account. It's free. You don't have to upgrade. You can do the slow download. So we're just going to hit manual download and we're going to slow down and we're going to click on slow download. And then sometimes you'll get some pop-up ads here. You don't have to click on anything. Now, if your file doesn't automatically download, obviously, like it says here, you can just click this and it will download it. But if there's any ads or any download buttons down here, I wouldn't click on them. So that's all we require as far as the internet portion. So we can go ahead and close that out. Now, what we're going to be looking for is the download folder that we just downloaded. So let me go find that. And just in case you don't know, it is going to go into the downloads folder. That's assuming you haven't changed the download location. So you can see I've already pulled mine out of the downloads folder and threw it on the home screen. So once we're here, all we're going to want to do is open this zip file. Now I do believe you have to have either WinRAR or 7-zip. In my case, I use WinRAR. So we're going to go ahead and open this file now. Go ahead and close up that pop-up. And you can see we have the pack file here. So we're going to go ahead and just drag this out to the home screen now. And we can go ahead and get rid of this zip file. And what we're going to want to do from here is we are going to make a folder. Now this part is optional, you don't have to do this, but we'll just put No Man's Sky mods as the folder name. And we'll go ahead and throw this in here because sometimes your mods, as they're updated, as the game is updated, you will lose functionality for some mods. So you want to go ahead and keep a backup so that way you know exactly which mods you have to re-download, assuming you really like your mods. But all we're going to want to do now is go back into our files and we are going to look for No Man's Sky. So for most people, that is going to be on your C drive. I'll go ahead and show you here. You'll be C drive. You'll go down to program files, x86. You'll scroll down until you find your Steam. You'll click on that and then you'll go to Steam apps and then common, and then you would have it in here. Now for me, I have it installed on my secondary drive, so I'm going to go there now. And now that we have found No Man's Sky, again, it's under Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, and then you'll find it here. Mine's on the G drive. Again, yours is probably going to be on the C drive unless you've specified elsewhere. We're going to go ahead and open up the folder. We're going to click on Game Data. We're going to click on PC Banks. And once we're in here, we are going to make a new folder, and it's going to be labeled Mods. Now, I've heard it has to be capital. That I haven't tried for sure. Just go ahead and label it with a capital. Now all we need to do once we have the new mods folder made is we're going to go ahead and open up our No Man's Sky mods folder, and we're just going to drag this pack file into the mods. And now that we have the mod transferred over to our new mods folder in the No Man's Sky PC Banks folder, all we're going to do is click on the Disable Mods text document. We're going to go in and rename this, and all we're going to do is take out the DIS and put in EN. So it says Enable Mods now, and it doesn't seem like that would work, but it actually does. So you can see now I'll go ahead and launch No Man's Sky. And now that we have the game loaded up, you will be greeted with a new message that you normally don't get. You can see here it says, you appear to be running a modded version of No Man's Sky. This is not officially supported by Hello Games and may cause problems. If you are experiencing problems, particularly after a version upgrade, please remove any mods from your PC Banks mods folder. And if you guys do have any questions about removing the mods, I will make a guide in that in the future in case anybody gets confused about that. But all we're going to do from here is just click any key to continue like it says. We're going to go into our main save folder. And of course, at this point, if you had installed any sort of mods that were graphics related, you would be able to see that here. So for me, I believe it said it was a crafting recipe we had to buy from the Space Anomaly, so we're going to head there now. And now that we are at the Synthesis Laboratory, we're just going to go ahead and go into the menu, and you can see the mod did work because we have the wiring loom recipe that we can purchase, so we'll go ahead and purchase that now. Just to make sure that it does work fully, we'll go into our inventory, and we'll go to just craft new product, but you can see we can make the wiring loom now. And it's really just as simple as that, guys. Now I know some games are a little bit harder to mod, but No Man's Sky makes it very easy, and Hello Games doesn't really care if you mod your game. Again, they give you that message letting you know that it's not officially supported, but they don't care if you mod. They're not going to ban you, they're not going to like ban your account, nothing like that, so you don't have to worry about that. And just in case your mod doesn't work, all you're going to want to do is go into your mods folder and delete that specific mod. Now, I would recommend if you're going to install multiple mods, do them one at a time so you know exactly which mods work and which mods don't. But if you want to just disable all mods, or if a new update comes out and it keeps crashing every time, all you're going to do is go back in, rename this again to Disable Mods, and it has to be all capital. So you go in and just rename it to Disable Mods, and now whenever you load the game up, all your mods will be turned off. Some mods will still work if they're like, say for instance, a pet mod where you can have pets that you normally couldn't get. Those, you will still keep those pets even after you disable the mod, you just won't be able to claim new pets. But again, guys, that really is all there is to it. If you have any questions, or if anybody gets stuck throughout the process, leave a comment down below and I will get to it as soon as I see it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. Again, I know today's video was a little bit of a one-off video. I plan on making a few of these here and there to cover some of the background stuff in No Man's Sky. But stay tuned on the channel. I will be getting back to the regular tutorial starting tomorrow. Tomorrow being Monday, because as you can see, I record these the night before they're uploaded. So it's Saturday, September the 10th. So this will be going up on Sunday, the 11th. Anyways, if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate a like, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and really gives me motivation to keep making new videos. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Colmatt. Peace out.